Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, coming today with Dogecoin. We did Doge some time back, but now it's time to do it again, and there's a good reason for it, because right now on Doge we have two opportunities, one being the risky one and one being the safe one. And yes, as you can see, the safe one is quite a bit down, so we are still gonna have to wait some time for it, because it is about 60% or 70% away from fill. But luckily for us, we can play something in between, because there is a risky one options that we are going to have a chance of filling it right now. So coming in at the risky chance, we got an area right here. This is the area that Doge has now absolutely have to hold. And it's also the area that, from which the pump was created, that created a new high. So yes, Doge created a new high, already filled us once on a level here, but haven't made any significant moves. So yes, now I can still see something like holding Doge here and then going higher. Obviously that is now the risky choice by a logical thinking right here, because we have already filled this position and got a reaction. But this reaction was very subpar to what could have been expected. We were expecting much more. So in this case, because this was already filled, we're gonna take this box and put it just a little bit lower, right? A little bit lower, because we do want to save every penny that we could on that entry, in case it does wick a little bit down lower, because liquidity essentially was already taken here. Nonetheless, as you see, the next area after this area is actually almost 70% down. So so I'm gonna be guessing, because Doge is currently so much hyped, right? Really much hyped. You can see Doge everywhere. I'm gonna be thinking that we are most likely going to hold this area and do a little bit of a bigger reaction off of it before essentially going lower. So I do think at the end of the day this could pan out as a good trade, risk to investment sort of ratio, right? So let's be panning out right here, smashing the trade right down the middle. And right now what we're going to be seeing in here, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit of a fatter stop loss, because it is a lower Satoshi coin. And we spoke a lot about this in the past. Lower Satoshi coins do tend to bring that trouble. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go even on a lower time frame, like 1 hourly, and trying to find a good stop loss underneath here. And yes, the good stop loss is going to be right here, which unfortunately is not the most perfect, and should I say not the most safest stop loss you have ever seen. It's definitely more on the aggressive side. So this is why this sort of trade I am considering being a little bit more unsafe. But I can't possibly afford it to go any lower, because then it will quickly hit that 30%, the thrash mark on stop, and the risk to reward ratio will just not be worth it anymore, right? So yes, upon getting filled on this trade, we are going to be observing for the first profit take, and this profit take is going to be for sure at this time taken right here. Even though we are in the bull market, even though we are expecting a continuation on the coin, we will not be riding it any further up without first securing a profit take on the first created rejection, or should I say in this case important area that was kind of created with these rejections as well. So we're gonna use this area again to fill on our profit take, and you can see it's not that bad, since we only have 12% stop loss. We still get 2.2R, 27%, or 115 Satoshi. And since this, our fill rate is around 90, 94 to like 84 Satoshi. So that is quite a good profit take, right? It's not the best trade that we ever had, but it's still very much up there with the above average first profit takes. And now for the secondary profit take, and yes, I will not be on this coin. Unfortunately, I will not be hunting for new highs, because I do think at this point how this whole price action is working out for it, I do think there's going to be some rejections in between where you're going to have opportunity to get better entries later on. So what I'm going to do in those cases, I'm going to be hunting a secondary profit take around here. And in this case, you already know me, this is going to be my last one, because I do expect a rejection there, and kind of getting a chance to fill some of the positions lower. So thus I will not be I will not try to get any I will not be leaving any money on the table during that time. And you can see this is now spanning up to 5.2R, 64%, or 148 Satoshis. And again, all of the prices can be seen on the right side of my screen. I keep feel that I have to repeat this every video that I do, because there's always that one comment that says, well, you're just talking about percentages in this, but you're not actually talking about prices. Well, that is untrue, guys. All of the prices can be seen. This is why part of this is why I'm doing this in the first place, right? So yes, that will be for the trade number one, which is, like I said, last profit take right here, because I'm pretty certain at that point I'm gonna have a chance of filling my profit takes, or should I say, my filling an addition to my trade a little bit lower. So yes, I will be closing most of it away right here. Now for the safe option, as I already think I've displayed this one already on stream or something. Yes, it is gonna be right down here. This is gonna be the safe option right down here, and we're gonna be doing a one right here, setting a stop underneath the low, and you can see, yes, the stop loss still pans out to be around 20%, but this is one of the positions that I am going to be taking 100% of the time when it comes to crypto, because essentially when you have created a pump from a point like this, you've created all of this movement, all of these percentages, all of these liquidations, or successful story from here. Well, you're very likely upon returning to this spot that you're gonna be having a good reaction to at least to the middle of it, right? And thus giving you a very safe trade, and not only a very safe trade, a mostly high rewarding trade as well. And we can be seeing this right now. So currently I am unable to give you the proper first profit take yet on this trade, but yes, as it seems right now, this is going to be our first profit take, and you will see why this is so insane to begin with, because right now on the first profit take it is absolutely amazing. 6.7 R, 156%, or 77 Satoshi. So on that first profit take you're making more than a double on your account to begin with. And if you continue for our last profit take from the previous trade that we have shown you, so the first one, you will see that you end up all the way up here, which in this case it will bring you to 400%, 17R, or 151 Satoshi. So you can really see why I'm going back to Doge, because you have some splendid opportunities on it, but this opportunity will probably most likely be discussed by us again in the future when the drop does indeed happen. And this is one of those trades where I'm gonna be taking it 100% of the time, and it is one of those trades that I would set up right now. I wouldn't even wait for it. I would just set up right now and probably forget about it. Just set up an alarm on my tab trader on the phone, and just wait for the trade to get filled somewhere in the future. And after it gets filled, I would have a pretty good time, because I'm pretty sure at least one of my profit takes would be filled with a good reaction. And exactly, you would make a lot of good money, right? And yes, guys, so please do subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video, right? Let us know in the comments down below what you think about the video. And also, please do check out our 4C blog on website, where we basically, we have this YouTube analysis, we have Bitcoin analysis, and we have random tools that can help you on the way to becoming a trader. And also maybe you in the future you could pull some of this on your own without our assistance as well, right? So yes, thank you for watching, guys, and we will be seeing each other in the next one.